Joe Flacco. Joe freaking Flacco. And you know what's the great bit? I'm down here in Baltimore, Maryland, but Stavros, the pocket passer. And this is what I always say. The NFL got obsessed, and is still obsessed with the dual threat quarterback. A guy who could throw it and have wheels. And they moved on from the pocket passer. But Joe Flacco is reminding everyone that there are tons of quarterbacks who athletically might not seem like they're that. Like we see with Brock Purdy, okay? But Joe Flacco can throw it from the, Joe Flacco is one of those guys still to this day. Also, my mom teaches his kids at, I don't know if she's still, I think they might have all graduated. Like she teaches elementary school at at a Catholic school down here in Maryland. But says a really nice guy. But that Joe Flacco is the type of guy that on one knee could, from the 1 yard line, could probably throw it to the other side of the, probably not that far, but you get the whole thing. Okay. And people moved on from him after the Ravens sent him to Denver, and he kind of had this injury-riddled year. And then he spent the next few seasons with the Jets, basically. And he wasn't bad at all for the Jets. But everyone's like, oh, he's just an immovable statue who has a huge arm. But what we're seeing is that, oh, well, he's now in a play-action West Coast sort of offense, very similar to the Gary Kubiak offense that he was in when he won a Super Bowl in 2012, which is run the ball, play action, a little bit of bootlegs. We're seeing, footsteps Flacco out here, okay? Boy's got footwork. And that's something, if you're a good pocket passer, it's not about the fact that, you're fast. Your footwork. People don't realize footwork being a quarterback. Before all this dual threat BS, go back to the Bill Walsh day. Go talk to Joe Montana, Steve Young. Go talk to Dan Marino. Go talk to, any Donovan McNabb, any quarterback you want. The timing of an offense comes down to the footsteps of a quarterback, the drop backs, okay, the footwork. And that's a trait that you don't say, why was Tom Brady so great? He wasn't ever the fastest guy, but look at the guy's feet. And when you see Flacco out here and the success he's having, first off, he's had 7 interceptions. I do want to get that. Flacco's over here, you got to risk it for the biscuit, okay? That's how he plays. He's a gunslinger. You ride or you die with the gunslinger. Everybody knows that. And the interesting part about all of this is the success that they're having. This is a good defense. And it goes to show that teams have been too willing, and it could be a money thing. There's a lot of factors that go into this, but teams are too willing to not give these vets an opportunity. Why is Matt Ryan sitting? Maybe I'm dumb, but let's just talk about Joe Flacco and what he's done out here. So, and Joe Flacco, everybody's writing stories about how he's embraced his return to the NFL, this and that. For me, I think the best idea is for the Browns to know that they have a guy who can take them to the Super Bowl, who has Super Bowl experience. Amari Cooper also, that guy, 265 yards receiving. Can we go ahead and say that the Cleveland Browns could maybe actually win a Super Bowl this year? Joe Flacco over here got a game ball. He threw over for the 3rd consecutive game, 300 yards. 27 of 42 passing. He's joined Josh McCown as the only Browns player to throw 300 yards in 3 consecutive games, as well as the only Browns that throw for 350 yards in consecutive games. Flacco has the most touchdown passes by a Brown in their first 4 starts at 10 TDs thrown by this QB, as well as the most passing yards with 1,300 yards. Talked about that arm. But, everyone's here. Everyone's talking about how he's making it look like Madden. Also, David Njoku just went from being, maybe an overrated tight end to like being the best tight end in the NFL. It's been incredible. I'm not even a Browns fan, guys, but like I'm here for this story. I'm riding with this story. I hope you guys are too. And that's one of the most fun parts about this team is just when you're watching it, the offense is like clicking. And you got this guy that you're paying like 200 something million guaranteed. And you got a guy you're paying $4 million potentially doing a better job. I don't know. It's kind of like poetry. And I love every single second of it because we're getting a story that you just don't typically see. And that's the best part about it. Like, we're going to see this in my eyes is like why we watch the NFL. It's a male soap opera. It's sports in general are just a male soap opera. It's entertainment. It's reality TV. And we're getting an opportunity to see big boy Joe come out here and, reinvigorated, like the whole joke that Geno Smith, they wrote me off, but I didn't write back, is true here. It's very true. And I don't know why. Like, if you're not, even if you're not a Browns fan, this story is too good not to like it. It's too good. Also, I actually do absolutely love Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is like one of my favorite players in the entire league. He is so much fun. He's so much fun. But the defensive side, Newsom, Garrett, like, they're loaded. Like, Baltimore Ravens, 2012, 2000s, loaded defense where we've all said it all year. So that's the best part about Big Boy Joe being out here and these Cleveland Threads. As long as he's not a Steeler, it's fine. But he has to understand that. Now, I just think it's an amazing story and one that we need to continue embracing. What do you guys think? Are you guys on the same page, or is this just me being a bit overzealous? I do think it's one of the best stories, and I'm going to continue riding with it. You can sue me, okay? But I think it's a good one, and one that, as people, we need to continue embracing because it's cool. It's cool, and I don't care what people say. It's a cool story because it's just something we hadn't expected. Also, him in 15 looks good. It's different, but like, again, I'm here for it. Where is Deshaun? I haven't seen a picture of Deshaun in so long. So I just want to know, is Deshaun okay? This is so stupid. Either way, yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm going to let you guys be. Thank you for watching if you made it this far.